Welcome back to the Better Than Yesterday podcast, where we focus on information, motivation, and realness. 5 topics. Today is Monday, April 6th, 2020, episode 162. First topic: it is okay to question things. I want y'all to understand that we're taught, we're raised to follow rules, to follow guidelines, to essentially stand in line our whole life, to not question the things that have been brought to us, authorities, all that type of thing. But it's okay to question things, to question what the master says is okay. I know I do. It's hard for me to just go by everything somebody says without me doing my research and understanding what's going on. I find things interesting and intriguing, so I research, I check things out. This country was built on dissent. It was built on revolutions. It was built on protests. And that goes for all races, religions, all that. Matter of fact, the world was built like that. When people disagree, uprisings occur, things like that happen. So, with that being said, don't be afraid to step outside the line if something just doesn't sound right or isn't the best benefit for the people or the people such as yourself or what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So, me, I've always questioned a lot. As you know, my non-religious stance on things like that. Just an example or whatever, but there's so many different things that I can jump into about that. But the whole point I'm trying to make here is, look, it's okay to question things. Don't sit there and think that you have to go by what everybody tells you is the best. Sometimes you have to step outside of the box and make your own decision. Topic 2, conspiracy theory. Look, it's a lot of that going on right now with the way the pandemic's working and all that. A lot of conspiracy theories being generated out there. And I have to admit, I have one myself I wanted to share. I feel that China set us up. I just want you to think, you do some research on it. Again, it's just basing off the first topic, but do some research and understand. Okay, so we had our best year economically, I believe. Lowest unemployment rate in like 50 plus years. Record highs in all the stocks and all those measurable things or whatever last year in 2019. We get into a trade war. We're essentially trying to bully China, things like that. All of a sudden, they get hit with the coronavirus. I don't think it was purposely. I just think that they got hit. Their government is allowed to control it a little bit better because their government can tell their people to shut down. And we're a capitalist system. We run and do our own things. A lot of entrepreneurs and anything like that. But the whole point I'm trying to make is they get hit with the coronavirus. It gets over here and essentially destroys us worse than what they're doing. And I mean, like, it messes with our economy much worse. All I know is I've been doing reading, and all of a sudden China, a lot of people say that maybe they're lying about the numbers, but China's doing better. They're getting the economy rolling. They've signed a lot of infrastructure deals. They've signed a lot of just deals of logistics and all that since they've recovered. So they're in prime position. We're number one in that economically, in the world. Yes, we've been for a while. But all of a sudden, China's in prime position to take over those contracts and things that we're not able to do right now because we're in quarantine and we on deep restrictions and all that. So I just something to think about. I feel like I'm like, did China set us up? What's going on? We went from a trade war to now we're losing that trade war because we can't do a lot of things. I know people are worried about the health and safety, and that's the reason why we shut down. And there's nothing wrong with being worried about that. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying, think about that. But there's so many different conspiracies out there. And that was one of mine that I was like, whoa, that's interesting. I've been reading some things, but check it out. Just know that when you share, everybody's not going to like what you say when you talk about conspiracy theories. People think that you're crazy because you're thinking outside the box, as we discussed in topic 1. Topic 3. You know what? This one's something that I've been working on. Sometimes, like, I'm a helpful type of guy. I get gratification off of helping people. So sometimes you just gotta let people vent. They don't necessarily need you to help. They just need to get it off of their chest. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta let people speak and talk and explain what's going on with their lives and what they feel like better. But they're not necessarily looking for solutions. See, for me, that's hard because I'm always trying to help people. But some people just need to get it off their system. Some people just need to let it out. That makes them feel better. See what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta listen and shut up. Or at least that's just my personal thing that I'm dealing with. But there might be others like me who are always looking to help people and always looking to reach out. And sometimes I don't care if it's a friendship. I don't care if it's your significant other. I don't care if it's someone you just met. Sometimes people just need to vent and get it off their chest. They might find that most of the times they find their own solutions off of just sitting there talking to you and discussing what's going on. So just let people vent, get off their chest, and just listen. You know what I mean? For me, listening is as we know, my best form of learning and understanding. So I could just listen. If they ask me later, I'll remember it and I'll say, hey, this is what I feel. This is what we can introduce. This is how I think we should go. So anyway, topic 4. You know what? Women, I have to give women credit. When they're unhappy about their appearance, their body, they have so many solutions, so many different cosmetic things they could do to change themselves. And I've seen it where guys are like, well, women are fake, that they got this and that. Honestly, man, if a woman wants to change something, I feel like it's okay. I'm okay with it. Only thing I say is, the makeup, as if, a lot of women I think don't need it, but if they feel that it makes it happy, makes them happy, I totally understand it. But whatever cosmetic change, where it's Botox, getting your breasts done, whatever they want to do that they feel that's gonna enhance their self-esteem, gives them more confidence, I'm all for that. I have to be honest with you. I'm not the one to sit there and beat up a woman, but I wouldn't beat up a woman mentally, I should say. I don't want to make it sound like a physical thing. Mentally, over the way she looks. If I meet her somewhere and that's what I got, that's what I got. But if she want to make changes, I'm okay with it. But she wouldn't have to make changes because I suggest it. If she feels it's best for her, then I'm okay with that. But I don't want it to be a situation she's doing it to make me happy, because that's not what makes me. I'm a mental person anyway. Now, I can't speak for every guy. I wish I could, ladies. But I can't speak for every guy. Some guys do this, and I think it's a thing to mentally destroy women, to get them to control and do whatever they want them to do. So, anyway, the whole point of the topic is I have no issues with a woman doing some cosmetic changes to herself if it helps her self-esteem and makes it happen. It's no different than me going to the gym. It's no different than me buying certain supplements to give me the look I want to get. Final topic. Choice. Freedom of choice. Okay, so I genuinely believe, all right, again, we go back to my non-religious. I've been reading the book, obviously, and now it's coming up in topics, but I think kids should be allowed to choose if they want to be religious or not. I don't think we should force them as parents. Now, I was raised where I essentially forced to I don't want to say like my parents made me go to church every week and stuff like that. My mom didn't do that at all. But what I'm saying is I was essentially, religion was forced on me. I never had the choice when I was younger until I got maybe a teen, and then things I decided what I wanted to do. But I don't think we should make kids be religious. Now, I feel like if you go into church and you are religious, then of course they have to go with you. You're their parents, but I don't think we should baptize them and make them do it into their legal age or understanding age of what they want in life. You see what I'm saying? So they going to church with you, they going to church. You can teach them about it, but I don't necessarily think we should force them to have to do that. That's just my opinion on the situation when it comes to that. But just something I was thinking about. Like I said, I'm reading through a couple books, and it's just coming on my mind. So I think religion for kids should be a choice. Let them get to a certain age and make that decision. Don't force it upon them. Anyway, thanks for listening to the Better Than Yesterday podcast / YouTube. You watching as well. I appreciate y'all. It's Monday. Go out there, attack them goals.